Hello, BookTube. I've got a fun video for you today. It's haul day. I've got some books I'm going to show you that I've been collecting throughout the week. And also today there was a book sale at my local recycling warehouse. And pretty much it's one step above like the tip. It's like the last resort for all furniture and books too. And there was a sale there. And I got so many. It's like the only place I can go to like a secondhand shop and actually get like a stack of books and not just like one because I have so many and you get to the point where you've got everything you kind of want pretty much and you're just looking for hidden gems and all that. But before we get to what I found today, I'll go through the books I found like since our last haul. And so some of them I found is these. These are the last two volumes in the Three Musketeers series. This is pretty much 10 years later, the final book, but it's split into three volumes, or three volumes, because these are the two here, and then The Man in the Iron Mask is like the last part, and I've got that already. And so, yeah, I've fully got the Three Musketeers in English, and I feel very happy about that. I'll put them up here for now, I don't know. And yeah, I can't wait to reread them because I'm very much due for that. And then, if you remember my last unhaul, I got rid of a lot of classics, like hardcover classics that I don't need. And I spent pretty much literally today walking to three little book boxes around my neighborhood, like a good hour of just, and dumping all those Dickens boxes, dumping all those Reader's Digest. Like, some of those book boxes were so empty and they're overflowing. Like, you literally have to, like, you can't even get them out because I stuffed them that much. But anyway, um, I did invest because I did get rid of that Sherlock, and I did get a very cheap, like literally $6 on eBay, very used copy of the Barnes and Noble Sherlock. One of the pages is ripped, but I don't care. It was like literally not even $10. And so yeah, I've this is the one Sherlock I do want, like just a full collected, and I've always wanted the Barnes and Noble one in particular. So I'm glad I have that, and now I can relax knowing that I have it pretty much. And I'm leaning because I've there's no room on my desk, so I have to like put some on the floor pretty much. And then I also did buy the New Testament by F. Bruce, the New Testament history. I saw Steve talk about this one, and I trust Steve when it comes to any Christian nonfiction. So I immediately picked it up online, very cheap. And so, yeah, I can't wait to get to this when I get the chance to. And also, secondhand, I did find Lower Than the Angels. This was like literally $15, and you can see that the corners are a bit worn. But if I was like, I am not paying $30-$40 for a hardcover. Give me that already used worn hardcover for cheaper. And so yeah, I've got this, and I can't wait to get to these. I love Christian nonfiction. It's one of my favorite things to read ever. And I also got before we get to like the main haul, Children of God by Mary Doria Russell. I finally found it. I was so gagged, and it's matching edition to the copy of The Sparrow, and I'm just happy. I love the series. It's like the only two sci-fi books that have ever genuinely I've loved and adored. And yeah, I'm so glad I found it. And so, oh, that fell. Let's get to the main haul. All of this was literally like $10, and I'm just gagged. Anyway, we got two Patrick O'Brien books. I know I haven't started the series, but they're literally like 50 cents, and I couldn't say no. So I've got the HMS Surprise. I've got that one. And then I've got the Letter of Marquis. So those are the two Patrick Bryans I've got. And then I found some Georgia Hare. These were literally on a shelf. They were four like layers behind. I had to reach, and there was like a spider. My hand was all dusty, but it's worth it for Georgia Hare, pretty much. And I got from her the Black Sheep. I got False Colors and Reluctant Widow, which I really love this one. And so I got Georgia Hare. And then, because I've always wanted to, I never realized I'd never owned Roald Dahl. And 2 years ago, whatever, I read through all of his kids' books. but I haven't tried his actual fiction, like his adult fiction, and I want to try some of his non-fiction again. But I was like, I'm not going to invest in like a set, like a retail one, because I can find all of them secondhand, and I pretty much found nearly all of them, all of his kids' books secondhand today. So we have the BFG, iconic. We love the BFG. Going solo. I haven't read this one in a long, long time, but I can't wait to see how he writes about his experience during the war. And I think he talks about how he worked for Shell. I'm not sure if this is in this one, but I could be wrong. So I'm due for a reread with that. I've got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Got Matilda. I've never loved Matilda. It's not my favorite of his, but I am very much due for a reread of it. The Twits, iconic. I loved this one growing up. Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, we love. The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me. I think this is a short story. There's a lot more. The Magic Finger, we got that one too. James and the Giant Peach. El Trot, Eslo Trot, and this is just some, I think, poetry, but it's like rhymes. Then we have George's Marvelous Medicine, iconic, we love. Danny, the Champion of the World. And then lastly, we have The Witches, which I loved growing up too. So I'm very much missing a couple, but I'm not going to buy them new because I'll just find them secondhand, because Roald Dahl's everywhere. And then last two books I have for you today. I saw this and I was like, I love the Bridgerton books, so I picked up The Secret Diaries of Miranda I can't say my name. And I know nothing about this. See what when I get to it, what do I think of it? Then the last one I got today, and this is gonna be a bit dicey. I want to see how it goes, but it's God's Perfect Child by Caroline Fraser. And I think this is very much about, like, I don't want to say it's like Christopher Hitchens, like why, like those like anti-Christians books. I could be wrong, but from the blurb, I thought this was interesting, and I want to give it a go. It was literally free, pretty much. And if I don't like it, I'll just get rid of it. And so yeah, that's my whole. I thought I'd update you on all of that. And yeah, let me know what you think of the books I've got today. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching BookTube. I'll see you next time.